Three set of skulls, one white with crystals in the top. One holds the pellets and some stones. The other just a combo of colors and stones made out of resin. Made out of resin. Made out of resin. Three set of skulls, one white with crystals in the top.
Hi guys, and welcome to Yippiehippie's Resin Journey. I want to thank you for clicking onto my video, and if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Hit that like button, share the video. It's a free way of helping my channel grow, and is so very much appreciated. I'm kicking off a week of school making. I'm going to be making some schools this week and uploading the videos, and this is the second video in this week's playlist, and I am using some UV resin and pouring some crystals down in the first skull and shining a light down in there so that it'll set. And this is a set of 3 skulls. And once I get that set, I'll start pouring. This one I'm doing in, it is the Aurora mermaid mica powders that I got from AliExpress in a set of 6. I paid, I think, about $3 for them. If I can remember, I'll make sure I list all that down in the description box below. But I'm just using my UV light and setting that those crystals that I've got into the resin right now. And then next I'll move on to the next skull, because each skull that I'm making, one of them is kind of a mixed creation. He was a little bit of a leftover from a different make, and then I use stones in with him. And I'm just pouring the stones in, adding more UV, then using my light to set it until I get it the way I want it. And once I get that done, I'll start on the next skull. You see me, I'm still working on the one with the crystals. I think I used crystals in 2 of them. And then I also used something else in the medium size skull. I hope everybody's having a good day. Had a big thunderstorm yesterday. That was interesting. But yeah, other than that, I'm muddling through the weekend and now through the week. Okay, now that I got those ones set in, I'm going to work on the next skull. Like I said, each one of these is going to be a little bit different. And then I'll be doing sets of 3, trying to get them to look similar, if not the same. I'm pouring some clear in the bottom of this one here, and then I'm going to mix up my color. And I'm going to be using the nail art powder that I had gotten off of Temu. It was a set of 6, and I paid like $4 or $5 for them. And then I use the Aurora mermaid color, purple shimmer, that I'd gotten off of AliExpress. Use a little bit of my glitter. I put some glitter in the head of the skull. And then I mix it up and stir it up real good. And then I'll pour my first skull. I'm just mixing it up real well. And then I pour it. You can see the little bit of the purple in this. I think it's so pretty. The nail art pigment, it just brings out the purple just a little bit more when you pour it. And when I get him finished up, I will start on the next skull and this trio. Anybody has any collabs they'd like me to join, feel free to put it in the comment section below. I love doing the collabs. It expands, me in different areas of, what to create. And I love doing them. Absolutely love doing the collabs. And I'm just getting him filled up. Okay. The second one that I'm working on, I'm using a pellets that you put in a pellet gun. And I've already put some silver chunky glitter in the top of his head. And finished filling up my first one. Now I'm adding some resin in. And I'm sorry you can't see it, but what I'm doing is I'm just putting in the pellets in the top of his head. I had 2 cans of pellets, but I couldn't open the other one. And my son wasn't around to open it up for me. So I end up, he's going to have half of him will have the pellets in the top of his head. And then the other portion of him will have stones in the bottom portion of his skull. And you see the third one, that one was one of it was a drip pour, and I just kind of mixed the colors a little bit, and he only got filled up halfway, and I'm putting him in with this trio, and I'm just going to fill him up with the stones that I'm using. And I'm, again, sorry that it's not in the view. I thought I had it in view and then realized I didn't. I'm trying to get better at videoing. I hope y'all are patient with me. And yeah, and my editing skills and my videoing skills, they're not very good. I'm playing it by ear and learning as I go, and making mistakes and trying to fix them as I go. So, just be patient with me. That my videos will get better. I'm going to be investing in some better equipment, especially a different phone holder for my phone as I'm recording, because the one that I've got is a pain to use. And I'm just working on that middle skull, and I'm filling him up with the little stones, the clear stones that I've got. And then once I get him filled up, I'll start working on the last one. Yeah, the first video that I uploaded was the red, white, and blue. It was my patriotic skulls. And yeah, I had a flash cure. A lesson learned: do not get up at 3 o'clock in the morning when you cannot sleep and you have insomnia and try to create something, because you may have a flash cure. My room my resin room was a little too warm that night, and I didn't have. I usually keep a fan blowing on the project, so as it cools, trying to prevent flash cure. And those are just tips that I've learned from other YouTubers and resiners to help me with this. Yeah. Also, if you're going to do something as deep as this, you should have deep pour. I did not have deep pour, so I do them in layers. And as you can see on the third one, I've got my, or on my second one, I've got my stones in there. And now I'm working on the third one, the small guy. And then this little guy here, a little horse heart, he's going to be my extra mold. He's going to catch all the extras for me today. I love this little horse mold. I've got a few different horse projects that I'm going to be doing. And it's only because, it's one of the reasons I do the horses is, all the memories of me and my dad. And, me and my brother, we was talking about it over the weekend, how Dad used to take us up on Dolls Mountain and watch those horses running. How Dad used to capture, like, wild animals. Like, he had caught bobcats, bears, a panther, which scared Grandma, a big turtle one time. He was all about nature. Dad was all about nature, and adventure. He was all about adventure. He loved taking us camping. We'd go camping up on Dolls Mountain all the time. He was a fun dad. He was. We have a lot of great memories of us and Daddy, for sure. Mom and Dad separated when we were very young, but Dad was always present in our life. We didn't live too far away from each other. Dad lived at the mouth of Dawes Holler, and we lived uh, about a mile up Dawes Holler. So, yeah, he'd come up and pick us up, and we'd go on our adventures. Daddy liked to go junking. We called it treasure hunting. And he found all kinds of cool things when he'd go junking, and he collected all kinds of things, everything, anything he thought was cool and neat. He held on to. Loved going junking. Him and his friend Basil would go junking together a lot. We lived in a little mining. It was a mining company that owned the property. My stepdad owned the house, and my grandma owned her house, but the mining company owned the land, and except for grandma's. Grandma did own her portion, her land. And so that mining company always gave Daddy access to, like, when they bought big communities out and they had all these houses with, all this leftover stuff in it. They always gave Daddy permission to go in and ransack and treasure hunt and get whatever he wanted out of them. So he did. He had fun doing it. I'm dropping in some alcohol inks in this. I'm sorry that you cannot see the heart. Again, I thought it was in view, and it wasn't. I hope you enjoy this. I just got these set of skulls this week, and I wanted to do several sets. I made my grandson Jonathan a set. I made the red, white, and blue ones. Ended up going to my son, and then I made me some blue and gold. That video is going to be coming up this week. And then I've made these three. I've got another set that I'm going to be working on for this week. And then I'm going to be moving on to something else to create. I want to do something for Father's Day. I'll be doing some more patriotic things. Now I'm demolding. I'm starting with the little guy. I love these molds. I want to get a bigger skull. If anybody knows where I can get a bigger skull mold, that's bigger than the one that I've got, it's not quite 4 inches. There's the extra mold, my horse, and I done it kind of beachy looking. But if anybody knows of a company that sells the bigger sizes, something like that is 5 or 6 inches big, please let me know. There's the one with the pellets and the stones in it. I think he turned out cool. Please let me know in the comment section below where I can buy me a decent size skull mold. If not, I'll try to get the silicone to make me one, and buy me a decent size skull mold or skull to create. That's the one with the crystals in it, and he is my favorite. That's the favorite of this trio. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the pictures, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Have a blessed day. Bye.
3 set of skulls, one white with crystals in the top, one holds pellets and some stones, the other just a combo of